All right, so Bison football is exactly why we're hanging out at the University of Manitoba, but not for the Bisons, but for two players from the Manitoba Bisons who just got back from Austin, Texas, and the World Bowl. Anthony Coombs on my left, Evan Gill on my right, and I'll start over here with Anthony. Any chance of MVP going out through the U of M after you picked up MVP at Team World?
No, I wish. That would be pretty cool to come to campus, get an MVP chant, but no, there's nothing like that.
Maybe for the season opener back here at the U of M. You rushed for 147 yards against Team USA. How did that feel to kind of run all over?
It was good. The offensive line just opened up a lot of holes for me, and I was just able to make a lot of plays for my team. And
a 62-yarder, I believe, was one of them. What was going through your head as you broke through and you had nothing but open field in front of you?
Once I broke up into the open field, I was actually expecting to get caught because you hear so much about how the States players are fast, but he caught me right at the end, and I was able to kind of fall in the end zone.
Perfect. And Evan Gill on my right side. Evan, you also were one of the leaders for Team World in terms of tackles as well, so you put in a good showing for yourself. Was it something that you thought of while you're out there, with the number of scouts that are inevitably watching the game?
Wasn't something I really thought about. Realistically, going into the game, I know the big thing I thought was, I just want to make a tackle on these guys, right? I just want to be able to have a chance to make a play on them and have an opportunity to showcase myself. So it ended up turning out really well for me in the long run, and I was pretty happy about it.
Any adjustments to have to going at least playing with the American rules?
Really the big thing was just make sure you line up on the ball every time. I know with a couple of Canadian defensive linemen, where a lot of us times we were lining up off the ball and it was showing up on film and coaches weren't too happy about it, but once we got used to it, it was okay and we ended up dominating the game.
And talk about the week of preparations leading in. There was some talk that you guys had to obviously put in a good hard week of work just to get ready for the game itself.
Yeah, it was a real tough week of work. I know after about day 4, a lot of guys were getting real tired of it and just wanted to get the game over with and done with, but once we played the game, nobody wanted to leave, right? And everyone enjoyed the experience. I definitely did. I'm sure Anthony did as well. It was definitely something I'm not going to forget.
So Anthony, now going into the Canada West season coming up, is this something that you kind of draw on, and how do you go from playing in a game and now to training and getting ready for the season?
It's kind of most the same thing, but it's more business oriented. We kind of work for University of Manitoba and just play kind of a sport type thing. So it's going to be the same thing, training for a game, and we're just excited to start the CIS season.
That's Anthony Coombs and Evan Gill and their experiences in Austin, Texas at the World Bowl. For Shaw TV, I'm Mitchell Clinton.